welcome to Finally Some Bad News. I'm one of your hosts, Preston Tompkins.
And I'm Zach Reinert.
Each week we invite comedians on to tell monologue jokes. Zach, we are doing a little pre-ep before the main ep because you're going to be out of town this weekend.
Yeah, I'm flying to Omaha to see the parents and do Christmas with my wife and dogs and kid.
Hell yeah. This is your first Christmas being a full family with your baby.
Yeah, with the Gwen's first Christmas. As the kid, yeah. Gwen's
Have you done Hanukkah
Christmas
with her?
Yeah, and Hanukkah is actually the day of starts the day of Christmas this year.
Really? I had no idea.
See, I feel like
it
usually starts later or earlier, but it actually starts on Christmas this year.
Fuck yeah. So if you're listening to this on Christmas break, we want to wish you happy holidays. And thanks for sticking with us. We've been doing this show for 6 months now, Zach. Can you believe it?
No, actually not. Yeah. No.
And pretty consistently too, because when we were doing our old version of the podcast, it was not consistent.
No, it was not consistent. I think it took like we finally had like an idea we were passionate about and like no one else was doing, and like we were like, we need to actually keep this consistent.
Yeah, keep it consistent. I'll never forget our mutual friend, Sydney Stowe. She was in town for a wedding, and she told me, I was listening to your podcast. The title of the episode was We're So Back, and there wasn't an episode for a year. And I was like, fuck. That's right.
Shout out to Sydney. I love Sydney. Yeah,
shout out Sydney. I think we'll eventually get her on the show at some point. She's not a comedian, but she's fucking funny.
Oh, God. Too many. She has too much info.
Okay, never mind.
For both of us. No, I meant that in a good way, like a friend way.
Yeah.
In like a friend way. Like she just has too much info.
We don't need to give a mic to someone that has too much info.
You'd have to end up editing like 80% of the episode, I feel.
Yeah, all it will be like, hey, Sydney, bye, Sydney. Okay, so I have a surprise for Zach. I think this is we're having a live meeting on this show right now. This is how I think we should start every show from now on. Let me know what you think.
And the Pope came out with a book this week, which contains a series of essays examining faith and morality in today's secular world and the changing role of the Catholic Church as it approaches the 21st century. The book is entitled, God Himself Told Me That O.J. is Guilty.
I'm down.
Yeah, I think we should start each episode with an old monologue joke from any comic, SNL or late night.
Especially Norm, but like
especially Norm,
honestly, like I like even like the ones people like don't like. Like when I see a Weekend Update from Dennis Miller, I'm like, this is still pretty good. Like, that was before it was pre 9/11, so it was before Dennis Miller lost his mind.
Yeah, pre 9/11 Dennis Miller. I feel like not that many people are exposed to it.
Pre 9/11 Dennis Miller was great.
Yeah, he was fantastic. So I think that's what we're going to
do. Like America.
Yeah.
Dennis Miller is like America.
Oh my God. 1 second. My mic. Oh, fuck. All right. Yeah. But I think that's how we start each episode. Well, I'll play a monologue joke and just to kind of get us in the mood.
Yeah. I mean, like a Jay Leno one would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You got Conan, Letterman. I mean,
Samantha Bee, any SNL Weekend Update. So, yeah, I think that's how we'll start from now on. Once again,
into that.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Glad you like it. Our first live show is in a week and a half, January 2nd at the Comedy Fort at 7:30. We have a stacked lineup. I'm so excited for that show. Zach and I are going to dress in suits. We've tried to tell people on the show to dress in suits. We can't enforce that, obviously, but I think it's going to be so funny that each person does their own monologue. So
it's like, imagine you being Jay Leno. Just imagine you being Jay Leno.
Yeah.
Should just be what we say to people.
Rascal.
Like the
You
imagine the
Hey, yeah. We're gonna get real silly with it. That is once again January 2nd, 7:30 at the Comedy Fort. The show is free, but you still need to reserve your tickets. Yes. And you can now go to finallysomebadnews.com. We have a website.
We do have a website. Thank you, Preston.
Fuck yeah. All of our podcast feeds will be on the website. You can listen there, but it has direct links to all of our socials and everything. But it also has a direct link to the tickets they could reserve for our live show. So go to finallysomebadnews.com.
We got Ben Bryant closing it out. He's the homie and he's the funniest person. John Dahlgren and multiple people have said Ben Bryan is the funniest person alive.
He really is. If you listen to our old show, you know Ben Bryant is our old roommate, and we've told the story about him punching the wall from playing video games. But when we did Nerd Roast, Nerd Roast late night host, and he was Jon Stewart, and that was probably the funniest 5 minutes on a Nerd Roast we had out of our whole 10-year run.
Him and Josh Skillman as nonverbal Michael Myers.
That shit was so funny. And then finally, the last piece of housekeeping news, we want you, our listeners, to submit a headline you want us to tell a joke about on each episode. So if you find a headline, not something that's big in the news that everyone's talking about, but if you find an obscure local news headline
in your town.
Exactly. DM that to us on Instagram at Finally Some Bad News, and we will write a joke about it. So there you go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, Zach, we got some headlines. Let's go ahead and talk about what everyone's talking about.
Are you going to go heavy first?
Yeah, I'm going heavy first.
Me too.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if I needed to start light or heavy.
Yeah, we're going heavy. At least 5 people were shot at Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin on Monday. Due to Republicans' refusal to address gun violence, the school will now be renamed to Life Christian School.
I love that one. That's a very Norm one.
Yeah. I definitely
as close to the setup as possible, but you change. Yeah,
exactly.
No, that was a quote Norm's made was like, he's like, I believe the perfect joke is where the setup is basically the same, or the punchline is the same as the setup.
Yep. All right, what's your first headline?
Let's see. A mass shooting happened at a Christian school in Madison, Wisconsin this week. But personally, I don't think it's a real Christian school shooting unless they use a nail gun.
God damn it. I think I say this too much on stage, but you could definitely do that on. I think I say this too much on the show. You could definitely do that on stage.
I'm going to have to just go back and find every time you said that and write them on paper.
I mean, you basically already got your next album written from this show.
It's all monologue jokes, yeah.
All right, let's see here. In other news, Luigi Mangione was charged with terrorism because he love bombed us. It's clear what they're doing. They clearly are trying to snuff that shit out.
They're also trying to make him look as cool as possible, like he's Hannibal Lecter.
That fucking photo of them.
And, like, someone trimmed his hair and gave him a fade.
Hey, look, I do not want to ever work for cops, but if I was the PR guy for cops, don't make him look hotter. What the fuck are you doing?
They literally gave him a fade and trimmed his eyebrows and shit.
Why are you trimming his eyebrows? You want him to look like
doing the massive perp walk? That's very suspect, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Yeah, someone said online they tried to make him look like Bane, but he ended up looking like Superman.
Yeah, no, it's for real. And I don't know if that's on. You never know if that's on purpose. Like the PR shit, it's all insane.
They're just tripping over their dicks on this one. It's like
and Eric Adams walking right behind him. It's like, why are you there? Are you Commissioner Gordon? Shut the fuck up.
And the best thing out of all that, they did not catch the guy. It was McDonald's. So they should have.
They didn't even catch the guy, but there needs to be 100 NYPD guys there.
Yeah, they should have every drive-through person with a headset in that photo escorting him down, not the fucking NYPD.
And this is kind of connected, but not really. But me and my wife are watching that new John Bonet documentary.
Yeah,
and I was like, there's a point in every true crime documentary where it's like, oh man, this only all happened because the cops fucked up.
Yeah, because it happens every fucking time because the cops fucked up.
Yeah.
All right, what's your next headline?
All right, CNN is acknowledging that a gripping story had aired last week depicting a Syrian man being let free from a Damascus prison after the fall of dictator Bashar Assad's regime was not what it seemed. Just more lies from the lamestream media. Which is fun to say because it makes it sound like the media has a prostate problem.
Oh, that's fucking great. All right.
I tried to extend it as long as fucking
No. Yeah, that's exactly. There was a point in that joke. I was like, oh wait, he's gonna extend that.
And they just made it, make it as dumb as possible. Yeah,
so fucking good. A New York man found a mastodon jaw We'll start over. A New York man found a mastodon jaw while gardening in his backyard. Why couldn't that have been me? Said RFK Jr.
Oh God,
dude is horny for dead animals. And fossils.
I saw that was like one of Garrett's, like, he posted like his most popular tweet this year.
Was
about the dead animal.
Yeah, the dead bear in the back of the car. God damn it.
So horny for dead animals.
Yeah. All right, your turn.
Let's see. A pregnant Kentucky woman was cited for street camping while in child labor. But hey, at least it wasn't so hot you could cook an egg on the sidewalk.
God damn.
Man, they're going after poor people so hard.
Yeah. I could just the afterbirth sizzling on the concrete. All right, that's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Okay, yeah.
This one is probably the silliest thing I've written in a while. While going through TSA, an Ohio man forgot he had his loaded handgun in his bag at the airport. He forgot about the gun in his bag because he, quote, was too preoccupied with the gun he was hiding in his asshole. So stupid.
Probably wearing that I voted for a convicted felon shirt. You always see like people in the airport saying that, or like wearing that.
It was the first flight I took after getting the vaccine. I'll never forget it. There's this guy wearing a mask. This is still when we had the mask requirements. He goes, "This is slavery," but he took off his shoes and complied in TSA. But I'm like, so you have a problem with the mask, but the mask is the problem. I'm like, you stupid fucking moron.
Yeah, it's all stupid.
Yeah. All right, you're up.
All right, let's see. Big Lots is set to go out of business and close all remaining stores. I guess too many big empty lots. Am I right?
Dude, I tried to write one about Big Lots. I couldn't do it, but you fucking cracked the code. That's so funny.
Oh, stupid. But I could. Honestly, it's crazy that they were still open. I remember, like, I know they have one in Aurora off like Leetsdale or whatever that street is.
Well, yeah, when I bought my house, that's how I found out Big Lots was still open, because I drove by it, moving in. I was like, what the fuck is happening? How are you still
That's
here?
The only one I've seen in like the last 20 years, though, is that one in Aurora.
Yeah, it's just that one. It's crazy. Speaking of businesses going out of business, Party City is going out of business, meaning you'll never have to celebrate a coworker's birthday ever again. Just office planning parties is the only people keeping that place
open. They're gonna have to be like, all right, we're just doing cupcakes now.
Yep, we're done.
No more decorations. We're just doing cupcakes.
You're done. All right, what you got?
All right, I got a party. Party City is going out of business and closing at all locations. They have announced white smoke will be emitted when a new Andrew WK is elected.
There we go. Holy shit. Man, I haven't listened to Andrew WK in forever. I need to pop that guy
the only thing he's done in the last 15, 20 years is marry Kat DeLong, which shout out, salute.
It's a salute. We salute you, Andrew WK. Man, that also makes me want to rewatch Jackass.
Yeah.
Did you see the Jackass movies going to the Criterion Collection?
That's funny. I mean, fantastic. It rocks. Like, that's, I saw Spy Kids was too, but you know.
Yeah. I just can't wait for 10 years. Timothy Chalamet's in the Criterion closet and he pulls out Jackass.
Yeah.
And he goes, "This is really formative when I was a kid." All right, so I'm out of jokes. So the floor is yours, sir.
Okay, let's see. Right-wing pundits this week are criticizing Joe Biden's latest $1 billion Ukraine aid package, saying he probably can't even find Ukraine on a map anymore. But to be fair to Joe Biden, he probably can't even find just the map anymore.
That feels a lot like Norm too. That's so good. God damn it.
I like that one a lot.
That's so
I've been going after more Democrats. I hope people will shut up now.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, God damn it, man. It's hard not to make fun of them, but I don't understand why everyone thinks that
people are
makes
sore
you a
because Trump
Republican.
won, I guess. But whatever. It's like, yeah, man, I hate them more. But what more can I literally say?
it's someone's fault, and we can blame the people whose fault it is.
Absolutely.
It would be weird not to be mad at them.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, what's the solution?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're just okay with losers.
Yeah, then wait. Okay, yeah, we just lose forever. Yeah,
like they did fine, but they lost. Like, what? No, that's losing's not okay. Like,
yeah, it's like when you get cheated on and then you stay with the person.
Yeah, it's like no, that's not okay.
You got to leave.
Yeah, it's people are weak.
Yeah.
The libs. We gotta get stronger.
The libs. All right.
I got one more. Let's see if I don't know if it's any good. Luigi Mangione was charged with terrorism this week. I don't believe he's an actual terrorist because the only 72 versions I have heard about are the people who are online defending United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
God damn it. Very good. Very good. God damn it. Well, that is it for our intro. You'll be hearing the rest of the episode with the rest of our guests after this. But we're still going to say our sign off, baby. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Fucking Night Shyamalan. We love you, and here's the rest of the episode. Returning to the show, he is a co-host of Ratio Comedy. Please give it up for Cory Helie. Welcome to the show.
Hello, thanks for having me. See me at Ratio Wednesdays. Sundays I host trivia. It's often humorous at Marigold. Come see that.
Hell yeah.
Good time.
Awesome, thank you. And with us, as always, is our third mic, Mr. John Dahlgren. How's it going, John?
What up?
Yep. Do you have any shows you want to promote? Do you have any shows you want to promote this week?
I at the Backline Comedy Broken Magic Comedy Hour on January 4th.
Awesome. Go check that show out. First time on the show, friend of Zach and I. We started comedy together in Nebraska. Please welcome to the show. She's a very funny comedian coming out of Brooklyn, Annie Hildebrand. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, where can people find you online, and do you have anything coming up?
Yeah, you can find me at Andebrand on Instagram and stuff. Just all over Brooklyn, but all of my show stuff I usually post on Instagram, so you can find some stuff there.
Awesome. Go check her out. And another friend from Omaha, very funny comedian. He's opened for Kyle Kinane recently, and he is the co-host of I'm From the Internet. Please welcome Winslow Dumaine. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, I'm good, bud.
Awesome.
Doing all sorts of things. Yeah, I run I'm From the Internet, which is a podcast about somethingawful.com. And I'm on the Oddities and Curiosities Expo, and I'm also making a card game. I'm an illustrator, so that'll be coming out next year if you're into really intensely morbid, fucked up card games. It's called The Restless, and that's up for pre-order now.
Nice. Fuck yeah, check it out. Winslow's an incredible artist. It looks so awesome, so definitely check that out. And then finally, he is a very funny comedian here in Denver, co-host of Wolfhawk Comedy Podcast, Elliot Broder. How's it going, Elliot?
Hey, great to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Absolutely. Where can people find you, and do you have anything this week?
The first weekend in January, I'll be hosting at the Denver Comedy Lounge. So that's January
Awesome.
3rd and 4th.
Perfect. Definitely check that out. Denver Comedy Lounge is a great venue here. Well, thank you all for coming on to the show. We're going to tell some monologue jokes, but I want to kick off a show, and Zach and I talked about this. We're going to kick off every show with an old monologue joke. So here's a monologue joke from Conan.
This is interesting. The Wall Street Journal says, this is true, they say, instead of giving presents this year, a lot of people are giving gift certificates for plastic surgery. Gift certificates for plastic surgery. That's true, yeah. Yeah, but when you think about it, it's the perfect way to tell the person you love, you're ugly.
So good. I love Conan. So there's your monologue joke, but we got some news to go over today. First headline, Luigi Mangione has been transferred to the same prison as P. Diddy. Shortly after, the prison commissary was sold out of baby oil. It's just insane that they are keeping those two boys in the same cell. Like, honestly, I want a reality show about that. That's great.
my aunt was a criminal psychologist at a supermax prison for a while.
Yeah.
And like would interview like mass murderers and shit. And she was like just the resident psychologist. And I can't give too much information, but there was one guy whose whole thing was like, I have to assassinate Joe Biden. His whole, and this was during Obama.
Oh God!
She asked him, she's like, "Why do you want to kill Joe Biden? Why are you aiming for the vice president?" And he was just like, "Oh, well, I figure somebody else is gonna take care of Biden take care of Obama by the time I get there, so I might as well just, it's like you're going to a cookout and you're like, well, somebody else is gonna bring the ribs. I might as well bring the cornbread."
A criminal ahead of his time. Love to hear it, man.
God bless.
All right, John, what is your first headline?
All right. In a recent Gizmodo report, United Health files copyright complaint and gets a T-shirt of alleged CEO assassin Luigi Mangione pulled from TeePublic. So I guess only healthcare companies can sell swag based on cancer killers.
Oh man, I'm loving all the merch and the Luigi hats being sold out on Amazon. It's very incredible time right now.
I think it was a plan by Nintendo. Yeah.
They're like, man, we really need to boost Luigi's stock.
Boost Luigi's numbers.
Gotta follow the money. Gotta follow the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally getting the fame he deserves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Finally.
I'm so pissed off that I'm rooting for an Italian. God. Never again.
It had to happen sometime, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I have to
you're
say
fine.
this though.
Go for it.
Just before I moved to Chicago, I had my heart completely annihilated by this Italian woman I was dating. And her last name is the Italian word for revenge.
No!
Literally the Italian word for revenge. And
my question, Winslow, is when is your one-man show about that happening? Because that is
I literally made a tarot deck about it. That's the whole story.
Okay.
Yeah, so
well, I'm glad that you channeled that because I was like, that cannot just sit on the table. That is fantastic.
Right.
All right, moving on. Cory, what is your first headline?
Kind of just stick with some health insurance-ish type stuff.
Go for it.
A man, 20 years old, had his $8,000 prosthetic leg stolen from his car. His uncle said the kid just can't catch a break. I say he can't kick one either.
Fantastic. That's so good. All right. Up next, Annie, what is your first headline?
All right. Okay. Sorry, got a weird setup here.
You're good.
President Bashar al-Assad of Syria fled the country over the cover of night recently, proving that even dictators sometimes need to get away from their families around the holidays.
Mike's dog loved that joke.
that absolutely was the applause that joke needed.
Who's
Lots of people trying to get away from their families right now.
okay?
People and dogs.
For anyone listening, that sound that just happened was not gunshots. I promise you. Something fell in the background. All right, and next, Elliot. What's your next? What's your first headline?
This week,
a little more time on the
This week, the New York DA announced that the suspected CEO shooter Luigi Mangione would be charged with terrorism. Also, this just in: Italians no longer white.
He was charged with terrorism because he made everyone explode in their pants. All right. All right. And Winslow, what's your first headline?
Another tragic mass shooting occurred at the Abundant Life Christian School in Wisconsin last week. But get this, the shooter was a girl. The shooting left 2 dead and several wounded, and when injured student Deontay Kleiner was informed that he had been shot by a girl, Kleiner is quoted as saying, "Okay, all right, I mean, I'm into it." Marilyn Manson was also seen at the shooting, his fingers crossed while he said, "Come on, come on, come on, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy." We could have reached out for a comment, but, who cares?
Oh, great job. Great job. I love the multiple layers there. That's so good.
Girl.
We haven't had a Marilyn Manson joke on this show, so congrats.
I'm kind of
it would be Winslow to bring it.
Yep.
We are at the pod. We are running a mega episode called "I'm from the Internet begrudgingly acknowledges Marilyn Manson's new album," where we just go through all of the There was a point where he got tired of his drummer, and so he just set his drums on fire. The dude rocked until he didn't. Yeah. Let me say that much.
Yeah,
that's bitching for sure.
Yeah,
dude.
He rocked until he didn't. Well, in some other news, in Phoenix, a male prankster has been arrested for spraying pesticide on produce at a Walmart. A spokesman for the police department said, quote, "Nobody was hurt because the people who shop at Walmart don't eat vegetables." I really need that dog to fucking bark after every goddamn joke. And if it doesn't happen, I'm going to add it in now. That's too perfect.
Get the dog on the soundboard.
Yeah. All right.
I hear the pesticide guy is known around town as Bart's Sam's Club.
God damn it. All right. How do I kick someone from the call? All right. Daddy Dahlgren, what's your next headline?
All right. According to a leaked document to ProPublica, United Healthcare is significant. Let's start over.
There you go. Go for it.
All right. According to a document leaked to ProPublica, United Healthcare is significantly cutting therapy care for children with autism. Given the environment, I don't think health insurers should be denying anything to people known for their obsessions and ability to plan.
God damn it. Yeah. They will hone in on you, man. All right, Cory, what's your next headline?
A California father is accused of beheading his 1-year-old son just days before Christmas. I mean, come on, guys, it's Christmas. It's a very overwhelming season. If this father wasn't at home beheading his kid, he'd be heading to the stores to get all the last Christmas deals he can get before December 25th.
I'm not going to...
It's not another mouth to feed. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. I can't believe you pulled that one out.
Oh, man. Yeah. All right, Winslow, I think I know what your next shirt is that you need to illustrate. Shit. All right. Annie, what's your next headline?
All right. In an interview with Adweek, IAB exec David Cohen shared insights on how the television landscape will shift in 2025. I work in advertising, so most of my jokes are about advertising from here on out.
Love it.
He said there's a changing of the guard in TV leadership where execs are making decisions now that would have been taboo only a few years ago. Upon hearing this, the TLC executive who brought us the 2023 TV show MILF Manor said, "Hold my beer while I pull up next year's show lineup. It's in my Pornhub search history."
Pawn Palace. I'm sorry.
Get ready for an escape room called the Laundromat where women have to escape from dryers. I almost called that fake show the Laundra Fap, but
shit.
I like that there's things that even we're like, all right, that's too stupid.
Yeah, that's so great. I'm just really upset that after MILF Manor they didn't make Dilf Shed or something. You know, like
Dilf
come on,
Shed.
Dilf Docs.
Dilf Docs or
Dilf Den. It's
Daddy Den or something. I don't know.
That's a different one.
All right, moving on. Elliot, what's your next headline?
2 NASA astronauts are still stuck at the International Space Station. The pair have been there since June after what was supposed to be a 1-week mission. Elon Musk's company SpaceX is scheduled to launch a rocket to bring them home in the spring of 2025. However, according to a Thai soccer team, that may never happen.
Man, do you think they fucked yet? They had to have, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a guy and a girl.
Space for Yeah. Like at least a rom-com situations had to have happened. Like that's too long.
Hallmark has bought the rights already, I'm sure.
Yeah. Stuck in space or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I just think it's funny that like Biden so comprehensively failed to do anything to bring them back down to Earth, and now the people who are in charge of trying to save the astronauts is basically like an electorate who doesn't believe the moon exists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna like just save these Yakubian devils by bringing them down to the elephants that keep the world afloat.
Yeah.
You know, like what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, they think the world is flat, and now you have to get them around the concept of people are in space right now. Like that's not going to work.
A woman, no less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Winslow, what's your next headline?
The trailer for the trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 was posted, and gamers are in an uproar over the game's controversial decision to include black people. So they made a game about crime, and racists are mad that it has black people in it. Man, what the fuck do you believe anymore? You would think that they would be like, statistically, this is true.
Yeah, do you imagine NBA Jam without Pippen? Come on.
Yeah, you know, like, all of the NBA games have to be all whites now.
In some international news, a Ugandan athlete will arrive in London this weekend after running over 7,000 miles from South Africa to raise awareness about racism. The athlete has revealed he suffered repeated abuse and racist remarks on his journey. During a break, he told reporters, quote, "Uganda missed the point." Dumbest shit I've ever read. All right. I just wanted to say Uganda missed the point. That's all I wanted.
Making me crazy.
Yeah. All right, Jalgren, what is your next headline? You got to unmute, baby boy. You got to unmute, daddy.
I didn't want you to hear me doing my bullshit. All right. Soon-to-be former congressman and alleged sex pest Matt Gaetz has admitted that he has paid women he's dated and, quote, even some he never dated but who asked. He also said he's never had sexual contact with anyone under 18, so I guess he just paid for her prom dress and limo just to be a wallflower during the Cupid shuffle.
Oh, God, I can't wait for that report to be released and he gets his account taken down from Cameo.
I just want to see him and Johnny Knoxville in the same room at the same time.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! I just realized, they kind of look.
Yeah, it's like if you just captured Johnny Knoxville and made him eat whatever comes out of a microwave Nerf football. Eventually, he would just turn into a Matt Gaetz. You know?
Yeah.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is pedophilia.
Yeah.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is pedophilia.
Matt Gaetz is just a surprised Johnny Knoxville. The eyebrows are twice as high.
What? My favorite Reinert joke about Matt Gaetz is that he looks like a melted Dane cook.
Yeah.
All right, Cory. Microwave. Cory, what's your next headline?
Former NFL standout and dogfighting ring operator Michael Vick is set to, for lack of better words, embark on a new coaching journey at Norfolk State. When asked about his recruiting class's toughness, he said, "They're all dogs."
God damn it. I need to find this kick button. I don't know where it's at. It's in here somewhere.
I have a gun.
I think I need to add a gun sound effect in here. But no, I love it, Cory. Fantastic.
Okay, has anybody here read the book Blitzed? It's about Nazi use of drugs. It's like when the Nazis were in power, they had control of all of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in all of Central Europe.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
And that's where we got Pervitin, which is what we call methamphetamine.
Okay.
And they made Pervitin and into a chocolate form, and they gave it to all the soldiers, and that's what enabled the Blitzkrieg. And Hitler actually had a personal chocolatier that was like tied to the Hitler family, and it goes all these like the lineage all the way down. And that chocolatier's name was Hildebrand, and I think that's very
Jesus
funny
Christ.
whenever I think about Annie on the Friend.
I really thought you were gonna. It was gonna be
little
like the
fucker alive.
Bobbit Company. I thought I was. I realized
No, it's
jokes
you.
about Nazi chocolate.
I thought
Either
it was
way-
gonna be Twix for sure.
Yeah.
Give me my Twix.
I thought this was
Yeah.
just Winslow's pitch for a new Willy Wonka movie.
Right.
I thought that's what her name is.
Willy Wonka. Yeah.
God, I bet that meth chocolate slapped.
I've got a
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Holocaust for you.
God damn it. Yeah. I want
Yeah.
to see Timothy Chalamet in a little Nazi uniform, Willy Wonka dancing around.
That
Let him
exists on
cut.
the internet. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You
It's
can
out
find
there
it somewhere.
Yeah. Well, we all learned something about Annie today that her last name, last name's
Literally all of
Legacy.
us except Winslow. Yeah.
Winslow's got a Nazi fact for all of us. Hang tight.
Yeah.
We're gonna work our way around. Yeah.
Yeah, Winslow, you need to make one of those little desk calendars where you rip it off and there's like a joke on it each day, but it's a Nazi fact and it just gets you through the year.
Today was the day Hitler's German shepherds were born in 1933.
Yeah, exactly.
Cue the dog barking sound.
Yeah, for
The
real.
only attendees to his wedding and his death.
Look,
Shit.
man, I'm a historian.
Yeah,
at heart.
yeah.
And when you listen to this much black metal, you just end up with Nazi facts.
All right, that's going in the promo. So, like, obviously, everyone saw the march that the police made him do, and he apparently had that haircut, and his eyebrows were like groomed or whatever. But apparently, that means that the prisoners are taking care of him. I don't know if you guys heard. Yeah, so it means like he united the entire prison population and a regular population.
He's getting the cop killer
And then
treatment.
they march him. Yeah, exactly. And then they march him out in the coolest fucking photo I've ever seen this year.
It looks like the arrest of Christ.
Yeah,
Like
it
that
really
painting.
does. Yeah.
It looks just like it's fucking insane.
Yeah. It's
It
just
looks like
they
the
keep-
Armageddon March, where like
Yeah.
Bruce
Yeah,
Willis,
it looks.
Steve
You're right.
Buscemi, the pedophile,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck,
Yeah.
Also a
Michael
pedophile.
Clark Duncan.
Also a pedophile.
Come on, don't throw Clark Dunk under the drain like that.
Yeah.
I'm dunking on anybody.
Yeah. It's just, how can you be this bad at PR? It's so fucking laughable.
Oh, it's nuts. They're going to be like, he has a dangerously long penis. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. They're gonna. His dick pic is already circulating online, but they're gonna put it on the New York Times because they're like,
Oh,
"Look at
yeah.
this
God
fucking
bless
weirdo."
him.
God bless him.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next, Elliot. What's your next headline?
Texas Congresswoman Kay Granger, the longest-serving Republican in Congress, has been reported this week to be living in an assisted living home that specializes in memory care for months. A Dallas newspaper reached out asking how she planned to vote on the upcoming spending bill, and she responded saying, quote, "Are you my husband?"
Great
And
job.
asked to
Great job.
confirm if she was living there. She said, "You shit my pants, asshole."
Oh, fuck. All right. Winslow, your next headline.
Kamala Harris had to leave a fundraiser early and rush to D.C. for an emergency meeting with President Joe Biden last Wednesday. Insider sources have confirmed that the president was given an emergency J.O.I. video was able to bust so hard that it shot all the glaucoma out of him like a snot rocket.
Oh shit, Mike's dog just barfed. Oh shit.
I did not expect to hear Joe Biden J.O.I. on this episode.
What a
Oh, yeah.
horrifying
Spells his name,
visual.
You can't spell Joe Biden with that J.O.I.
And that's why they kicked him out. They wanted that to be his slogan for the election, and he said no, and he would have won.
Oh, man.
He
That
would have
is
stayed in
the
the race and
title.
won if that would have been.
Yeah. That is the title of the episode. You can't spell Joe Biden without J-O-I. God damn it. All right. In some other news, a baby pig will be pardoned on Christmas Eve by a Florida mayor in a new tradition to mirror the presidential Thanksgiving turkey pardon. The baby pig selected, the Rizzler.
I was about to say, how young can cops be?
I had to look up who the fuck the Rizzler was for that joke. All right.
Oh, you don't have a Google alert?
Yeah, I don't have a Google. Yeah, well. Dahlgren, what is your next headline?
Okay.
Sorry, I just loved the delay. It was funny. Sorry.
A pregnant woman was cited for street camping while she was actively in labor on the sidewalk. I don't think the citation for street camping was very appropriate because she should have been cited for littering. But hey, at least the sidewalk wasn't hot enough to fry an egg.
Great shit. Cory, your next headline.
Major League Baseball's all-time stolen bases leader Rickey Henderson died at 65 years old. Most stolen bases, most self-referentials. DJ Khaled's the Rickey Henderson of DJs, if you weren't aware. When asked if he was ready to pass on his deathbed, Rickey said, "If Rickey Henderson's ready to enter the afterlife, Rickey Henderson's going to enter the afterlife." He did.
Nice. All right, Annie, your next headline.
In
Wait,
more
did I do a black
advertising.
I'm sorry, what?
Did you? What?
Did I do a black scent? Oh, shit.
Yep.
I don't think so. Did you?
Keep it.
This is why I don't need a Nazi fact about you.
I'm cutting that out, and that's the first 30 seconds of
why I'm wearing a hat
that.
is why you don't need a Nazi fact. And my clover tattoos, but I went to
All
a
right,
Wisconsin
Annie?
private school, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. Every joke from here on out has to be in black scent. Go.
I
I'm
refuse.
joking. No.
In more advertising news, Apple launched an emotional holiday ad depicting a father with hearing loss being able to re-experience moments with his family at full sound after putting in AirPods with hearing aid tech. The commercial ends with his teenage daughter playing the song Our House on the guitar and the dad crying. What most don't know is the final line was cut from the commercial. After the dad starts crying, he says, "I never realized how much you suck at parties."
I saw that commercial last night, and the funniest part about it is that everybody's around, and the daughter has a guitar, and she starts playing, and the dad has earbuds in, and then somebody's like, "Dad, turn them on." And then he goes on his phone and turns them on, and then hears his daughter playing, which means that he was just watching his daughter play guitar and just completely ignoring her. And then they're like, "Dad, like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You're
Yeah,
one
like,
dog. Come on."
Yeah.
She's
Nobody
back on her
was...
bullshit again.
Man. Yeah. No ad executive was like, wait, hold on. Shouldn't it have been on the whole time? He doesn't love his daughter. Why would he? All right. Elliot, what's your next one?
President Biden and Pope Francis spoke on the phone earlier this week, which was in the news for some reason. According to sources, they spent about half the call asking if they could hear one another.
Love it. All right, Winslow.
Helie Welch, otherwise known as the Hawk-Tua girl, used her enormous social media platform to promote a cryptocurrency scam and stole $500 million from her audience of gangrenous 35-year-old gas station clerks and reply guys. I tell you, I haven't seen this many men mad at a woman since any time a woman has ever done anything at any point in history.
Bravo. That's so funny. I wish I could have been in the meeting where these crypto scammers approached her and pitched it to her to make a meme coin. And she's probably just like, "I love coins. They're shiny." And had no idea that she was about to commit fraud.
Yeah, it's so fun.
All right. Let's see here. 2 men from Lancaster, Texas, were arrested last week for their connection to a crime ring that stole over $400,000 worth of Lego sets. The investigation has been going on for 2 years because the detectives had to, quote, "put all the pieces together." I fucking hate myself. All right. Dahlgren, you're next.
All right. A bone dragged to a Birmingham home by the same dog that previously found a human skull has been determined to be a leg bone. Chicago comedian Winslow Dumaine commented on the story saying, "Why can't I find a dog like that?"
Because all of mine are dead.
You gotta come by him that way, Winslow.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
The woman I'm dating now, I met her and she was just like, "Hey, do you want to have my human scapula?" And she just gave me a scapula. So,
well, there you
go. Like a kneecap?
That's how you know it's true love.
That is your shoulder blade.
Yeah. I broke it. It hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it sucks.
So does her shoulder
folks.
work still?
Yeah, but
how does her shoulder
she's all floppy on one side.
It's like dating a broken Barbie doll.
Yeah.
You really only need it to get above your head, so.
Right. Well, I mean, she only needs to get it up to here.
Jesus.
There it is.
God damn it, what's This is
we did
our.
not see that coming.
Yeah, God
Rat
damn
hole
it.
guy canceled for appeance on podcast.
Yeah. This all right.
It's
if
booked
you are
5 times more in the South.
Yeah. I might put in the show notes, play a drinking game, take a sip every time a Nazi fact comes up from one's left. or every time you hear the word Nazi.
Drink some Rumplemans. It sponsors the podcast.
Yeah, yep.
That seems like the Naziest drink, sorry.
Yeah, it actually kind of does, yeah.
Aside from meth hot chocolate.
Is that scapula? Is that
There we go.
scapula gift?
I was like, what chocolate alcohol?
All right, you're up, Cory.
I'm gonna do a couple of different punches for this. So strap in. Trump adds Europe to the list of U.S. trade partners he's threatening with tariffs. Boutique pet owners are calling the oncoming uprising the French Bulldog Revolution. French tickler enthusiasts are calling the oncoming uprising the French Tickler Revolution. Last one. French steward enthusiasts. Okay, I'm done.
What about comedian French accent? How about that?
There are no enthusiasts.
Speaking of Nazis, I love obscure local comedy drama humor. All right, moving on. Annie, you're up next.
All right. Several brands signed on with the season 3 launch of HBO Max's White Lotus as a way to tap into the affluent lifestyles the luxury resort-based TV show depicts. Such high-end brands include American Express, Diageo, Super Goop, and rusty kitchen knives used to kill hotel guests who don't tip well.
All right, I have one more news one, and then I'm a fish guy, so I have 3 fish-related jokes, which
fuck yeah,
I'm probably gonna kill. But this is my last.
Or tropical, you tell me.
This one's about the cops, so this kind of counts as a Nazi joke. NYPD Police Chief Jeffrey Madry resigned this week amid sexual misconduct allegations. Madry is accused of trading sexual favors for overtime opportunities. Experts agree this is the second worst trade of all time, behind the Broncos' 2021 trade for Russell Wilson. Because you had to sleep with him and then you still had to work overtime. I don't understand how this was working. Like, he wasn't just giving you still had to do the overtime, you know?
Yeah.
But cop overtime is fucking insane.
Apparently,
because like the lowest paid NYPD cop is still making like over $150,000.
The woman that turned him in allegedly made $400,000 in salary.
I mean, that's fucking nuts.
Good lord.
Since Lethal Weapon, they actually call police overtime Danny Glover time.
I gotta find this kick button. I don't know where the fuck
go.
it is. Yeah.
Too old. You're getting too old for this
That's how I
shit.
become the only guest on the podcast.
Yeah.
Drive everybody away with shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the podcast ends when nobody's left on there. They have to. Cory makes them leave one by one. All right, Winslow, what's your next joke?
An unannounced James Bond movie is in development. James Bond's enemies have always been reflective of the current political climate. He fought against mad Russians during the Cold War, terrorists during the Gulf War, and most recently, corrupt businessmen. Sources say the British secret agent will face Britain's most terrifying enemy yet, a trans woman trying to take a piss.
That's great. All right. In some TSA news, while going through TSA, an Ohio man forgot he had his loaded handgun in his bag at the airport. He forgot about the gun in his bag because he, quote, was too preoccupied with the gun he was hiding in his asshole. I got to get my whole joke in. All right, Dahlgren, you're next.
I'm out.
You're out? Okay, Cory.
I do like that me and you, Preston, are both internet hole famous.
One for a rat hole, one for a scat hole. Nice, dude.
Yeah. Rat and scat tonight on 96.7.
You guys should go on a tour together.
Yeah, we should.
Dude.
Did
For
you
those
get a lot
who
of
don't,
traction for your butthole?
me?
Did it go
Yeah.
viral? Like in the internet way?
Yeah, I've been tweeting it at Elon Musk every day until he bans me, and he hasn't yet. So I started tagging Vivek Ramaswamy. So we'll see what happens.
You should remake that. You know, what's the album cover where they just put a clear marble right on top of the butthole, and it's like this. It looks super beautiful because it's so faded and you can't really tell what it is.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I work for the Dollop podcast, and the first time, and the first time I was on a call with Dave and Gareth said, "Hey, Dave, did you know Preston posts his asshole online?" He goes, "Jesus fucking Christ, man, who are you?" Because he didn't know who I was. So I was like, "That's a great introduction to one of my favorite podcasts." Good job, Gareth.
That's funny.
Cory, did you tell a joke? I forgot where I'm at. Yeah.
No, pass. I'm good.
Oh, you're good. Okay, Annie, you're next.
I told all mine.
Okay, no worries. I'm almost out too. So, Mike, you're out. Elliot, do you have?
It's just going to be me telling fish jokes at the end, guys.
Hey, let's do it. Winslow, how many do you have left?
I have 1.5.
1.5. Okay, let's have a fish joke and a 1.5 joke.
Perfect.
Let's go for it.
Hey, Elliot, were these bread jokes, but then you became a Christian and turned them into fish jokes?
God damn it.
That's not how the fucking miracle worked.
Yeah, I liked fish, and then I became a Christian and liked fish more,
dude.
I guess, maybe. I don't know.
The band Fish was the band Bread. There's a whole conspiracy about it.
Okay, this one's like a 2-punchline one.
Go for it.
Dead oarfish have been washing up along the California coast. Oarfish are a deep-sea fish that are considered a bad omen in many Asian cultures. If traditional wisdom holds true, America could be in for some problems. The Washington Post is reporting that the oarfish are showing up in response to organized retail theft.
Preston, I heard your mom has a deep sea.
God damn it. I need to find this button, man. Riverside's hiding it from me. They just hide it. All right, Winslow, you're up.
Joe Biden recently pardoned his son Hunter of all of his convictions, allowing him to come home for Christmas and finally get horsed out of his mind on the top secret experimental drugs that made Nixon invent an even bigger N-word.
Was that part of the half joke, or is that the one?
The other half joke. Elliot? Do you have any other fish?
I have 2 more fish jokes.
Knock them out.
Let's hear both fish jokes.
Okay, perfect. These are both pretty bad, so I'll just do them both.
Love it.
A group of researchers from Conservation International. Actually, wait a minute. This one revolves the picture. Okay. A group of researchers from Conservation International just published their findings from an expedition in Peru where they discovered a new armored catfish with a large blob-like nose. Scientists are unsure of what the function of the nose is, but most agree that it's probably to lead Fish Santa's sleigh on a murky night.
God.
Thank you. A holiday joke for the kids.
The most autistic little fucker alive.
Last one. The giant salmon carp was rediscovered in Cambodia after it was thought to be extinct for almost 20 years. Americans are reportedly pretty mad about the carp part, but really excited about the salmon part.
Love it. Love it. Great.
I have another
Elliot,
one that I
definitely
just
send me
wrote.
that.
Yeah, I'll
photo
send you
to
both of those photos.
That's so fucking funny. God damn it.
I
Right.
need the Santa one for my computer background, actually.
Yeah,
You could
yeah.
also send it to
I
me.
need it for personal reasons. All right, Winslow, let's close it out. What you got?
Twitter users recently uncovered Barron Trump's DeviantArt page, where he has been sharing his artwork for the last several years. And I don't have a joke for it. I'm just going to send it to the group chat, and y'all just tell me what you see.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
God. I wish his mom was barren.
All right, I'm going to have to call
I don't know,
it
y'all.
there.
This is pretty sick.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. He likes huge tits and Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
For those of you, because I'm going to cut it into the episode, but if you're listening, do yourself a favor and Google Barron Trump DeviantArt.
It's pretty tight.
Oh,
Bear
God damn
and
it.
Trump. Bear and Trump.
All right. Well,
Look
I want
for
to.
the bare of necessity.
It's like somehow funnier
God damn
when
it.
you show the grainy phone screen.
Yeah. It's funnier when you got.
It's like a police sketch. It's just like the degree of
This shit is
separation makes
hilarious.
it so much scarier.
Yeah, AI
Since
could
he's
never.
the son of the president, is this public domain?
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank our guests so much for coming on. Mike Fellows, Annie Hildebrand, Cory Helie, Elliot Broder, Winslow Dumaine, and as always, John Dahlgren. Once again, our live show is January 2nd at the Comedy Fort. And here's our sign off. If you know it, say it with us. 1, 2, 3. Fuck him, Night
I am
Shyamalan.
Night Shyamalan.
We
All
love
right.
you, and we'll see you next week.